Good morning, friends. Good morning, all of you. Today we are going to discuss about the environment management system. What is the environment and how to controls them in our construction industry, in manufacturing process, in power plant and other in etc. All 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 the sectors, how to control the environment. So guys, today we are going to discuss about the environmental. What is the environment? First, you know that what is the environment surrounding the area, flora and fauna, and surrounding the area waste, surrounding the environment, air, water, noise, as is everything in limits that call environment. If you are going to working under the surrounding the area which are wastage of waters, that call environment. So how to save our the surrounding the area, our flora and fauna at workplace, during the our workplace, during the your constructions work activity. So how to control them? So government also, ILO, international level labor organizations also establish ISO 14001 and 2015. So this is a latest amendment and latest revisions in 2015. So guys, we are going to discuss about the environment management system. So you know that ISO 14000, ISO 9001 and for quality, and ISO 14001 2015 for environmental management system, and OSHA's ISO 40001 2018, that is a main purpose of occupational health safety management system. So three certification is very important to implementations of environment, quality and occupational health safety management system. So guys, this is understood that there is need to be improvements. First is environment. Because of environment depend on we are depend on environment. If environment is safe, then we all are safe. If environment polluted, then we can and face the problems human life and our coming generation. So nowadays, you know that right now already you know that Delhi pollution controls how much polluted our Delhi as our capital of India. So there are many regions of polluted or polluted environment, and first is maybe populations, second thing use of car, second thing use of car, and lack of awareness to persons which are going to polluted environment, and also biomedical wastage, factory and plastic factory, other things, those are polluted to environment. So guys, this is a first ratio in our India. Delhi and Patna and others, like the others state is very polluted, so due to lack of awareness and lack of supervisions and lack of supervisions. So guys, we are going to discuss about the ISO 45001, ISO 14001 and 2050. Why required to ISO 40001 and 2050? Because if you are going to develop a standards, develop a organizations, then you should follow the government's rules and ILO rules. Because if you are going to construction, that surrounding the area most organizations polluted. Suppose that you are going to build up a residence, a agriculture plot, there is many tree may be cut, but sometimes before not we are strict, and government also not strict, that times organizations without any information all tree cutting and start the construction activity. But nowadays, right now that times, if you are going to any tree cuttings and removing from your lands, then must be clearance by government body, and government also very alert about the environment. There is many trees they are mentioned on the road. You can see that there is numbering system is available because of the all are data in available, all available in government's office, and government also monitoring those type of those type of unbehaviors by the persons. So this is very important for and you and others, because of environment is very important. So guys, we discuss approach to environment management and to contribute sustainable and development cultures, protecting environment, preventive, reducing adverse impact and environment. So guys, if you are working a safety professor or a construction organization and also doing a job as a safety manager position, safety professional, then you have to know that at what is how to sustainable and how to develop a good environment in your organization and surrounding the area. So first we have discussed, you know, that environment aspect and impact. Aspect and impact is very important part of reduce the environment, reduce of environment. So guys, how to reduce environment aspect means, if you are going to use of batching plant, if you are going to use of car washing, suppose that in your construction activity there are many vehicles comes and out, and there are polluted, there are maybe you are not monitoring those things. So guys, this is a what impact. You are going to car washing, car washing in car washing by the use of water, use of water, you are going to car washing, use of water is the aspect. Impact means wastage of water, means what is impact on our environment. If you are going to use of car washing, then what that calls aspect. And after that washing the car, then wastage of water, that call impact. If you are using of car, maybe some chemicals, maybe some chemicals use some nowadays right now, if you are going to car washing center, there is use of some chemicals, and car washing is a aspect. But if you are after using the car washing, that water may be contaminate our lands, that call impact our environment. Second thing, natural resources. If continuous car washing on regular basis, then our natural resource will be depletions of natural resources. So that is a impact. Also if contaminations of our water, that is calls impact. So guys, environment aspect and impact, you understood that. If you are going to use of RMC plants, use of RMC plant, and there is need to be electricals and dust fumes may be generate, and use of cement, use of concrete, use of stones, that all are aspect. Impact, what will be impact our environment if dust generations, use of cement, use of electricity. Impact means the use of cement, this is a natural actions. And use of electricity, if you are using electricity, this is impact on our natural resources, because of electricity comes from the from our earth, our power plant, thermal power plants, and also use of koila, use of water. So guys, how to save, how to control them, this is depend on of you, and everyone thinks about those how to control that types of. So this is a part of controls. So oh guys, there is a mention how to analyze, how to environment aspect impact at your construction activity, and how to reduce them. This is not possible to 100% eliminate that types of hazards, because of how to reduce them, how to maintain the limitations of government's body, which are central pollution control boards, make a policy. So these are all are thinking about how to reduce them, how to control them. This is depend this is depend on your aspect and impact, how much awareness given you, and your entire project teams, including workers. So guys, first is environment aspect and impact. Second thing is there mitigating the potential adverse impact environment conditions of the organizations. So how to mitigate the impact on your organizations, impact on your cultures. So this is also mitigate if you are going to sustainable and developments your environment. Suppose that if you are you have if you are working in construction and other sector, then you should make proper plan of objective, environment objective. What is your environment objectives, and how to control them, how to reduce them. Suppose that if you are use of waters, then water use is very important. This is a aspect. But if you are more than wastage of water during the use, that call environment, that impact on our environment. You know that impact our generations which are coming next next generation. So these all type of wastage we can and minimize them. So if you are using of waters for curing purpose, then we can need, and where there is opportunity in markets, we can use of compound wall nowadays. And right now every organizations try to move sustainable and development environments cultures develop at your workplace. Suppose that we are going to, when I was working with the Godrej property, there is very attractive and very good management for how to who controls the environment. There is each and everything written procedures and need to be follow. Each and every person's contractors, all other stakeholders and workers also follow that rules and regulations. Because of there is more and more safety awareness given by the management, and already safety environment policy is there. There is most of criteria is maintain the environment, intended commitments and improvements, how to improvement. So guys, this is a good thing links to implementations environment management system. Second thing, assessing confirming compliance means if you are working in any sectors related the construction and other sector, then you have to make a plan how to obligations and compliance your or environment environment compliances. Suppose that you know that government body also sometimes check and sometimes go to visit your project. There maybe find out any deviations, any mishaps of related the environment that may be penalize them. If you are working in manufacturing process, there is strict safety, strict environment act must be followed by the organizations and all employee. Because of there is you know that if you are going to visit any manufacturing process, in front of gate there is put a safety signage, put a safety poster, environment management system policy, environment controls measure. What is there mentioned every in once in years, once in years 2 times of reports must be submitted to government's body. Suppose that if you are using air, then air must be tested by the high lab and third party, and what is the limitations of government's body, then you have to follow that at your construction your manufacturing process. If we are using of constructions manufacturing in water and drinking water must be tested in lab as per ISO or 10,500 standards as defined by standard, and every 6-month report must be submitted and display in front of gate and in front of office. Because of it, this is a visualizations. Everyone know that there is all drinking waters test is there, and this is suitable for use of drinking water. And also use of which are suppose that manufacturing process there is many contaminations of water, that times there is a need to be provided water treatment plant. If polluted water, how to treatments, and after that treatments water used for gardening purpose, and wastage of waters may be contamination may be disposed to authorized person and authorized stakeholder. So there is very strict safety about the environment management system. So guys, if you are working in safety professionals and um, others sectors, then you have to know that how to develop a good health safety cultures, and communicate environments informations related the interested party. So we are going to discuss environment performance. So how to performance achieve that? First you should make a safety policy and with signages by with signature by your senior managing director. How to environment control, so how to mitigate the risk, how to mitigate the environment aspect and impacts, and how to reduce them. So guys, this is defined on environment policy aspect impact, environment aspect impacts. This is must be written and formulated, and everyone's aware about those things which are going to aspect and impact your industry. And every workers and staffs must be aware and given safety awareness about the environment aspect impact. What is the benefit of our environment is aspect and impact? Separate increasing awareness, increase more than every week, every fortnightly. You can conduct a safety meeting, must safety meeting, and every observations related the environment you can share to improvements for your organization. So this is a performance information, performance awareness, performance and scores. Maybe you can raise them. After the performance review, every safety, every environment aspect and impact. If you are doing, then must be review them, and there is some gap, there is finding some mishap, then you can also share all those staff working in your organization, maybe understood to improvements better. After the success factors, need and expectation. How to success of factor, need and expectation is a very important part. If you are read the ISO 40001 2018 for occupational health safety management system, also need and expectation is there, or ISO 40001 2015 in environment management system. There is need and expectations mean everyone's need and expectation. Which need and expectations means worker need and expectations, staffs need and expectations, others those people's visitors, government body, all those are need and expectations must be fulfilled. Suppose that if you are working in industry, there may be 10 people come your organization, there is polluted of your environments, there is many noisy equipments using, there is no any safety gears. Suppose that ear muff, ear plugs, and others those things used for control of noise, and using of cement, maybe there is no dust controls measures. So workers may be stuck, maybe fatigue to work in surrounding the area, so maybe left your side. So this is a very important part of the environment management system for improvements all those peoples working with your organization. Second, weakness and opportunity. What is the weakness? Must be identify weakness and opportunity. If you identify the weakness and what is the opportunity in better improvements purpose, so must be analyze them, determine the need and alternation competitive new product or senses. So guys, if you are going to nowadays green buildings using of green, when make a green building there is every criteria is there mentioned, means there is use of cements which are going to recycles, maybe recycling, because of this is impact, this is reduce of our environments. And sapro enviro safe also, there is every cements and other things those are going to use their mark IS mark for environment, reduce of environments. So green green, sorry for green environment. And evaluate the new technology, how to evaluate your new technology for develop a good health, a good environment culture, determine need and resources, anticipated change of statutory body. So guys, you know that make a also make a good make a registers environment complaints register, because I am when I was working with an organization there is a register environment complaint register, because of someone knows that if you are surrounding the area community of residential outside offsite resources, offsite residentials may be complained, because of 2-3 times I have also got a complaint by the near neighbors, because of there is noise in night, and also use of concrete pumps very noisily, and light also radiations of light impact on your window, on your bedroom. So this is a complaint, that called complaints. How to reduce them means means we are going to stop every work and after 8 p.m. and every light must be LED, and every light the focus only for ground, not any others home and apartments. So we can reduce them. So observations and every need and expectation, every complaints must be recorded for improvements purpose. So that we can save the environment, we can reduce of environment, because you know that environment importance is very important, because I am here on food, depend on food depend on earth depend on water depend on air. So that is the main purpose of water environment need to be safe. All those people which are working, which are staying on lands, this is responsible for how to save the environment, how to develop a good sustainable environment for our better generations purpose. Because if you are wasted everything, so there may be crisis in future, earth 10 and 20 years as ago, 10 and 20 years next generation. So guys, thanks for watching my